I've got another science experiment for you today, because this topic of conversation keeps coming up, whether this P140 that looks like that is actually ebonite. There's no definitive way to tell this. There are a couple of tests that we can do to conclude, but I don't really think that it matters. The proof in the pudding is in the eating, and this pen writes really nicely. It's very wet, and I think that should be enough. I tested out the Acetone C80, and that feed is not ebonite, and first way that you can tell this is by looking at it, and you can see telltale marks of ABS injection moulding. There's also the cutouts at the side where the plastic is injected into the moulding and then has to be cut or filed down. Ebonite is either pressure moulded along with heat, and you won't see any evidence of this, it's just pressed into a mould, or it's CNC machined or machined by hand. If you have a look at the feed really closely, you'll see little grooves, little tooling marks, but no injection moulding. The next way that we can find out is if we shave a bit off. Material that's shown underneath won't look natural with plastic, whereas with ebonite it should do. If I look at that really closely, the material underneath looks very, very similar, and it looks slightly brown on both of these. It looks a lot more natural. So this also brings me on to the next test, test number 3, which is smell. And you're going to have to trust me on this, but once you've shaved this off or filed some or sanded, when you smell it, it should smell like rubber. So the KanWrite vaguely smells like rubber, as does the P140. And then the fourth test, which is acetone. There is no definitive test. These are all just trying to disprove it being different materials. Some plastics, like PEEK, like Ultim, are resistant to acetone, as is ebonite, but ABS plastic isn't. Let's just give those a minute in there and then come back. So let's take these out. We've got the KanWrite on the left, the Majohn on the right. If I pick these up, just scrape away at the top, and you can see and hear straight away that the acetone has done absolutely nothing to the surface. If you have a look at the Acetone C80 video where I did this, you can see on that one very clearly that bits of plastic are coming off straight away and it's starting to melt. So that's passed that test, and then this KanWrite has passed the test as well. This is as conclusive as it can be. Majohn P140 ebonite. But does it matter? Let me know what you think in the comments.